It is an investigation that we first brought you Monday. Local locksmiths accused of ripping off customers and falsifying phone listings. But according to federal authorities, this company was doing much worse, including money laundering. 10 Connect reporter Noah Pransky was with the agency today and has the exclusive video of the arrests.
When you turn to a locksmith to help you out in a time of need, it can be hard to tell the good apples from the bad ones. That is, until you start investigating them.
What was different about this lock that it requires a lot more money?
I'm gonna have to talk to my company.
The employees and owners of Dependable Locks didn't want to say much during our investigation, but when federal authorities came calling, those accused of scamming customers had no choice but to cooperate.
Any comment on the allegations? Other than a few attorney generals filing lawsuits, this company has been allowed to continue business as usual despite hundreds of complaints from all over the country. However, the first agency to put a stop to those practices, the U.S. Postal Inspector.
More than a dozen agents stormed Dependable's headquarters, seizing computers, documents, and arresting one of the owners, Moshe Aharoni, on federal mail fraud charges. He's accused of illegally using postal money orders to take payments from his locksmiths.
This reaches throughout the United States. They happen to be based here in Clearwater, Florida, and this is where a lot of the employees are working.
The bust was months in the making, with coordination from authorities in both Tampa Bay and Missouri.
More complaints will come in, especially once it's aired that we were here. And you got to remember, these are allegations, so we have a lot more investigation to do.
And more arrests to be made. That includes co-owner David Peer, who told us weeks ago that he was doing nothing illegal, plus affiliated locksmiths all across the country. Postal inspectors arrested one in a simultaneous sting in St. Louis. Employees of the Clearwater call center were questioned, then released. But with the infrastructure for a questionable business still in place, there's no guaranteeing that this bust is the key to shutting down the locksmiths permanently. In Clearwater, Noah Pransky, 10 Connects.
And postal inspectors ask any victims of deceptive locksmiths to leave a message on their hotline. It is area code 314-539-9441. You can also find this information on 10connects.com. And then tomorrow night at 6 o'clock, Noah takes a look at why it took the U.S. Postal Service to shut down a business with hundreds of complaints.